Snash sets.
That's a good name for it. Nothing.
Hey, Jackie Brawls.
Hey, everybody. Dunlap's the name.
Hope everybody had a good week. Take care of yourself.
Awesome podcasting is the game.
Huh?
Yeah, I hope everybody out there took care of yourselves this week.
Yeah.
Didn't burn the candle at both ends.
Well.
Didn't drink too much. Took your vitamin C tablets.
Vitamin C.
Weather.
Cold
ice.
as can be. It's cold in here.
Snow. Shutting the city down.
I stayed open. Now, it took me about, I don't live too far away. It took me about 4 to 6 hours just to get to work. Going slow.
It takes you about 4 or 6 hours to get to work on a good day.
Hell, it does not. You had to still
20
go.
miles an hour Jackie's what they call him.
Don't call me no such a thing.
They don't, but.
Now, I was that, when the ice was like it was, you couldn't get out. Can't go nowhere here, cold. And they say global warming.
We hope everybody's warm and toasty somewhere with electricity.
Yeah.
You ain't out there slipping and sliding.
Yeah.
Looking like an idiot.
Why?
Have some dignity. Stay inside. Put a Totino's pizza in the oven. Then heat up a jar of that nacho cheese and put that on the Totino's pizza.
I don't know, man.
And some Bacos. Fold that up into an approximation of a taco shape. And there's your afternoon. Eating it, then dealing with it intestinally.
It's a piece of taco, yeah?
Pizza taco. Totino's pizza taco is what I call it.
I don't care for.
I call it a Totino taco.
Only pizza I ever ate, sure pizza. I don't eat no other kind.
You don't eat Papa John's?
No,
you don't eat
well,
Pizza Hut?
I buy Papa John's. I support that business, and I make sure, like, if somebody needs, I wouldn't call catering, but had to feed everybody at work, whatever the cheapest place to do it, Papa John's.
Why would you have to feed everybody at work? You got barbecue in there.
Not me, other people. I recommend Papa John's. Somebody says, Jackie, they ask me how much it is, and I give them my price, and they usually go, well, that's just, I can't afford that. And I said, well, go on down to Papa John's. Because you get as many pizzas, that pizza feed, depending on how many people you got, pizza don't cost nothing. Fill people up. You buy 4 or 5 of them, get
Who
special.
are these cheap asses throwing a damn cheapo, Ms. Cheap column catered event?
I'm not going to name names or anything on here. Just people say, people come in and ask me. They know my politics. More importantly, they know my food. And, they won't do business cater. And some people have. There'd be some music stuff here. Or sometimes put up a booth somewhere. If we don't cater the whole thing, you say, well, you put up your booth there. I don't do that anymore. I used to put my booth up. Different kind of things on square. Like
the Bug Chasing Festival.
Bug Chasing Festival is one of them. There's also all those things. Uncle Dave, the Making Days, where they play the music.
Mm-hmm.
They used to go out and you'd put the booth up. I don't do it hardly no more. Ain't worth all the effort to get down there. People, when they shoot, they're gonna be hungry in there. They're gonna be hungry out of it. Might as well wait till they're out of it and just come here and get it.
But it's fun to be part of the big festivities, right?
Well, not this point in life. No, I've seen the festivities. I don't know how many times. I don't need to see it. How many times can you hear that kind of music? I enjoy it, but to go out of my way to hit, I hit in the car,
Live doesn't do anything for you. You used to.
I've seen it live. I don't know how many times, and most time you too busy to listen to it anyway, because somebody wanting a sandwich, wanting a biscuit, whatever, pint of it, beans.
So you mad that this music you love is being played live, and you mad that people are coming to your booth to give you money for your roach-infested food.
And Don't start on my. You eat it for something with a bunch of roaches in it. You eat it every damn day.
Your heart, Jackie, used to contain the capacity for joy. There used to be things you enjoyed in this life.
I still enjoy things in life. I
Like
do.
what?
I like sitting here and working in my own damn store without loading the damn the whole cart thing up, load it up, drive it across town, get it out, set it up, get the food. I enjoy doing that here. I don't enjoy doing it where the good music's playing or the swimming thing or the bug chasing. What's the thing out in the cold where they jump? I don't know if they're going to do it this year. They get cold. They jump in the swimming pool like idiots. What is that?
Polar bear.
Polar bear. Do it down. And I ain't gonna. It's freezing cold out there. Everybody's wanting, you know how it is early in the morning before you jump in cold water. Everybody wants a good pulled pork barbecue sandwich. And they line up, get your sandwich first.
Is that part of the tradition?
It used to be when I was down there every
So
time.
you get up at 5 a.m.
Freezing my rear end off. Of course, they say, Jackie, why don't you get in there too? I said, well, I ain't a damn idiot. I ain't gonna jump in the cold water.
I think it's for sick people. They raise money for sick people.
Well, whatever it is, I'll give sick people, I'll donate. I ain't going to jump in water for them. Same thing, putting water on my head. I don't know why I won't put cold water on my head, jump in cold water. How's that help anybody sick?
What's the water on your head? What is that?
I don't know what it is. You pour ice water on your head. Everybody
Ice
asks
bucket challenge.
whatever that is.
I thought you meant Catholicism.
What? No, that's got its own different kind of shit. I ain't talking about that at all. What I'm talking about is cold. What's cold water do to help somebody sick? Now, if it's to wake them up or whatever it is, you throw it in the face, revive somebody, I understand. But other than that, I don't see how cold water going to help anybody.
So let me get this straight. You're not anti-cold water.
Cold water got its place and time and purpose, but not for me to jump in or put on my head. Now, if I'll do it all day if it heals little sick children, don't get me wrong. I'm saying I just don't know how it does. It don't make any sense to me. If you want me to donate something and you legit and, there's real sick people behind it, I'll get my billfold out and hand you, I'll put a few dollars in there, but I ain't going to jump in the cold for it. Why do I gotta be sick too? Do something to make me sick to help somebody sick. It don't make any sense to me. Let's all get sick for so-and-so who's sick.
So Jackie won't come to your event, cater it, jump in a cold water.
No, sir.
Or pour a bucket of cold water on his head.
No, there's no point in it.
He doesn't like to go places or listen to music he enjoys.
Now, don't turn that around. You don't care about the cause. You don't care about this, or you don't care about sick people. Lord knows I do. I just don't see how, like I said, making myself sick is going to make the situation any better. If you need help, hospital bills, taking out donations, like I said, I'll whip my billfold out and put some dollars in your can, whatever it is you got.
They don't have that bug chasing festival no more.
It's been I quit going to it. I didn't know whether I had it or not.
Peter.
Well.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home Red State Update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, it's Jackie Brawls.
Folks, my name is Dunlap. Welcome to the Red State Update podcast. This is my sidekick, Jackie Brawls.
I ain't the sidekick. I don't know why you say that. You
Just want to let
done that
everybody
before.
know we're going to speed through this one. We're going to barrel through it.
Well, you didn't tell me till I got here. We were talking to people on the computer again, and that takes forever. But I said I'd do it. We're doing
It's
it on
another
Sunday.
You Ask Them. And questions that provided by you, what we're going to talk about today, provided by you, the listener. If you don't follow us on Twitter or Facebook, how you going to even know?
I chose Facebook, Twitter. Don't tell me one thing and then change it.
But we put I put a message up like, y'all give us some questions to talk about. It's another You Ask Them.
And they put it on
Facebook
and
Twitters, but not on iTunes.
I know they're all the same to me.
Should we open up an Instagram?
I don't know what Instagram. It's hard enough to remember those three. I had to do that all day one day. I sit there, just say oh no again. iTunes, Twitters, Facebooks, all day.
Would any of our younger fans appreciate a Snapchat account?
What is it?
I do have some photos I'd like to send
Why
out
do people need so many different things to do the same thing with on a computer? Just pick one. Back in the day, you had 3 products, all did the same thing. You pick your favorite, that's you go with that one. Then cable come along. You just get HBO, get this, the Showtimes, whatever it is, and now you get cable, get 800 things on it.
I thought you meant when you said products, you meant like there was 3 kinds of peanut butter. Or 3 kinds.
There may have been more, but,
Basically, there was. There was Peter Pan.
Well, there's Peter Pan, Jiffy, and the other one,
Skippy.
All them, that's all. But, you pick one, you like it. Computer seems like it's like cable to me. You can watch, basically cable, same thing. You watch any of those dang channels, it does the same thing. It shows you something, right?
Instagram is pictures.
Pictures?
Snapchat is pictures that disappear.
What? Disappear? What?
Twitter is words, but now they seem to be putting a focus on pictures.
Pictures?
YouTube is videos.
I know that.
iTunes is music and podcasting.
And
videos and movies.
So they all do the same. That's all pictures and movies and words. All the same thing. Pick one and that's it.
And Facebook is just horror. Just terrible.
But I don't know the difference with any of them. But anyway, we're going to be sitting here for 3 hours.
All right, got to barrel through.
Look, I go do the sponsor, get it out of the way. Got a great sponsor. Had this sponsor before. Glad to have him back. Proud to have him back. Like
Rooster curtains?
No, it ain't rooster curtains. Just let me do the sponsor. Why you got a
bug spray?
Bug spray ain't mine. That's your sponsor.
Right,
I don't want your sponsors. I got my own. I don't need yours.
I'd love to hear about it.
What?
What's your sponsor?
Well, if you shut the hell up, I'd tell you.
We're going to barrel through it.
Got a good sponsor. Come back. Always glad to have them. Great product. Flying off the shelves here in Jackie's Market. It's some other places here in town. Don't know all the names of them. And, competition. So you come here and get it from me. But if you can't get over here for whatever reason, if you go to your local markets in your area, probably will find some of this. But I just prefer you take the trip, come over here, get it. And delicious horse gravy goes good with pretty much everything.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't tried anything yet ain't nothing I dipped in horse gravy yet that I don't taste better with it on it.
Yeah, I can't imagine there is.
So, yeah, horse gravy, come down here and get it. It's delicious. You're going to love it. It's white gravy, brown gravy. It don't mix together. All in there, like a horse says on the picture. Horse gravy, good.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where's the commercial?
Well, he didn't have. He just said, I said you as a new one. You know why he always. But he said, I ain't got time for it this week. I got to go. He was in a hurry. He dropped off a box. I don't know if something's going on. He's on his phone the whole time. So I just nodded and said, yeah, either he's, forgot about it or had something, emergency happen or something. But he didn't give me no.
He didn't give you a commercial
to read?
Last 2 times you did horse gravy as a sponsor, you read, and I'm not making fun. You did a great job.
Well, I told him I wasn't no actor, performer, anything like that. I said I'd read the words, and that's what I did, yeah.
But I think people have come to expect a commercial, Jackie. I don't think you can get away with just saying, come eat some horse gravy. It's good. I think you got to do a commercial.
I did a commercial. I just said
no, but you got to read some copy with the family. What happened to the family? Does the wife still need somebody to save her?
He didn't give me one this week.
Little miss.
I may have an old one.
No, not an old one. We want to know what's the next installment
There
in the
ain't
series.
one. Don't get mad at me. Talk to him. He didn't.
Jackie,
Whatever.
when-
Something was too important for him to write one and give it to me. He may have had it in the pocket, forgot to give it to me. Looked like something he said. I don't
that's
know who his
frustrating. That would be
relative
like-
or something.
If he had it in his pocket and forgot to give it to you, that'd be like George R.R. Martin dies and forgets to tell people where the damn rest of the book is.
Martin.
You can't leave people hanging like that, Jackie. We, the public, the fans of Horse Gravy radio podcast spots,
Why?
have some ownership in this now. You can't just say, I'm not going to do it. I'm too busy.
It ain't that I don't want to. It's just I can't. He didn't get it. It ain't my fault. I don't have any. I don't owe anybody nothing. I'm sorry if you enjoy it. I'm upset too. I don't mind reading it at all. It don't bother me at all. Read like if you want me to read it, I'll get to there's two old ones somewhere.
Make up a new one. Just you've done this twice.
Make up a new one.
Just come on. You know what happens. You know that there's a format.
Format.
Just
what?
follow the format. The tropes.
I'll make something up if you leave me hell alone. Like I said, we got 3 damn hours of this we got to do.
We're gonna barrel through it.
But we ain't bearing through it if you force me to tell you a story. That ain't bearing through it. I
Jackie,
don't know the story.
Our Snapchat is lighting up with outraged fans already. Demanding to know.
I don't. If you outraged, I don't know what it is. You own or why you outraged chat any of it. I ain't got nothing to do with none of it.
So the family is, let's say, in outer space.
Outer space?
Go.
What do you mean outer space?
Maybe they're in outer space. Go.
I don't. They on the moon. Well, I know that's silly already. Well, it's silly because a horse talking anyway.
Right.
But they're all right, daddy horse, mama horse, and baby horse on the moon. Daddy say you hungry
Wait a minute. I thought you told me last time they were people, not horses.
And knows that you said make something up. But you said make something up, and now I knew it. Once I said something, you going to start in on it. We got 3 hours of this to do. You want me
You
to
don't
make
have
something?
to get so upset. I was just saying.
Well, I know
last time I always think, oh, that family is a family of horses, and then you always
No,
have to tell me.
and those they ain't. Those are something else. You told me to make something up, and
Okay.
you're already saying, wow.
Okay. So this family of moon horses.
Horses on the moon, hungry. Mama says, here, eat this. Another horse comes in and brings gravy. That's it.
How do they eat through their space helmets?
I don't know. Like that astronauts do, tang, gravy, space horse gravy.
Do they have powdered ice cream like when we
I
go
don't.
to the Space
Yeah,
and
they
Rocket
have.
Center?
Yes, they got anything I want. Yeah.
That sounds. I want to live on the moon with these horses.
I know it. All right, just do your sponsors. Ask all these questions. Good.
But he didn't say what you need, little miss, is a jar of horse gravy.
All right, he says it then.
And she didn't say they usually rhyme like the daddy horse would have to go this moon.
I know what they always did. I said I would read one of those if you wanted me
Okay,
to.
I
And now you said make something up, and I make it up. It ain't like the one you could have read that I told you not to. What the hell do you want?
I didn't know it.
Driving me crazy. Just
Wow.
up a wall with this. That horse is on the moon eating gravy. That's it. Now, dude, all people's old Facebooks and chats. Wait, there's all the questions we got to answer. Going to be here for all damn night now.
We're going to barrel through it. So that's horse gravy on the moon. Jackie, I got a sponsor this week.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You're right.
Just do it.
Glory Shelf. Books and Balloons. Got a great new book in stock this week for Oscar weekend. Jackie, Oscars are going on this weekend.
What's the Ted and Ralph care about the Oscars? I mean, I know they may like it on their own time, but what's Chris' bookstore got to do with the Oscars?
Well, when you walk in that front door of the Glory Shelf and you see that big display of American Sniper Bibles, you'll have your answer. Folks, yes, the American Sniper Bible is available for purchase at Ted and Ralph's.
Is that what the head in the window? I went
It's an
by off the
American
square.
Sniper branded Bible. It's the Word of God, but throughout it reminds you of American Sniper. Just like God and Chris Kyle would want. It's like peanut butter, chocolate. Mr. Reese said, God damn, why are these two, why is chocolate over here and peanut butter way over there in the corner? Come here. Let me introduce you fellas. Smack them together. Guess what? Taste sensation. Well, Christian Publishing had the same damn idea, and they said, hey, how come American Sniper, cultural sensation, everybody talking about it, and the Bible, which everybody loves.
Well, yeah, the movie, a good movie and the best book, yeah.
Why is the Bible standing there in the corner watching everybody else dance, and American Sniper's on the couch watching the damn rerun of MASH? Let's get these two a talking and put the what you get after they talk in the Christian bookstores, and let's all make some money off this. God, the Chris Kyle Estate, and the Glory Shelf.
America,
Folks,
America.
and America's probably making some money.
Well, that's
off
what
this.
I say. I walked past there. I didn't know what it was. It was red, white, and blue.
Yep.
It looked like Bibles. I thought that was nice, but I didn't understand like the sniper, crosshairs on it. I didn't know why that'd be on there, but now it makes sense. All right, I'll go get me one of those.
You got to go get you an American Sniper Bible, Jackie. It's not going to take the place of your regular Bible, but it might. I mean, because red, white, and blue Bible, a lot better than black Bible.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's two birds, one stone, yeah.
And crosshairs make anything look cool.
Well,
I don't know, a lot of people say, why? Because it's red, white, and blue Bible, then the crosshairs, and in the middle is Chris Kyle with his arm around Jesus. But it does look like the crosshairs on them, so that's caused, so I think they're going to send those back. There may be a second printing where their faces are not in the crosshairs. But that was just, some of these rush job, Christian Publishing, let's be honest, really needs some proofreaders.
why?
They need somebody in the graphics department going, well, wait a second, instead of like, let's get these out. And also, in the American Sniper Bible, the word of Jesus, which are often printed in red, white,
That's
and blue.
red, yeah. I always know that's where Jesus in the red in the Bible,
Right.
yeah.
So these are red, white, and blue, which is kind of weird because the white words just disappear. But still patriotic. And then the estate of Chris Kyle went through American Sniper Bible, and any part of the Bible that they thought he would have liked, they have a little cartoon of him going, yeah, man. Just real excited. Just things they think Chris Kyle would have endorsed from the Bible. They just put his stamp of approval on it.
He was a good Christian as far as I know him.
So that's American Sniper Bible. If you have somebody in your life who is a Christian and a fan of American Sniper, and I don't see, to me, they go together. Now, maybe you got somebody who likes American Sniper who has not yet come to embrace the Word of God.
I don't know how they could sit through that movie and not. It don't make sense to me how somebody sit that movie and enjoy it and not come to.
Well, maybe they're just on the fence. Well, this may be the thing to knock them off that fence. Land over on the side of eternal paradise. American Sniper Bible. Come get it. Ted and Ralph's Glory Shelf. And horse gravy. Moon horses eating gravy. Those are our sponsors for the week of Sunday, February 22nd. Now we're going to barrel through this. Folks, thank you for all of your questions
Yeah.
on Facebook. Jackie, we're going to start with Facebook.
And iTunes, Twitter is on there.
We've got about 50 questions.
All right, bear through it. Bear through it.
We're going to barrel through it. And thanks to everybody. We're going to look here and see what all you've got. View previous comments. View previous comments. View previous comments. Rodney Hatfield of the famous Hatfields and McCoy families, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If he got that name, he somehow
might
related.
as well just tell him.
Well, that's the way you go so far back. Yeah, if you name McCoy or Hatfield, yeah, you go. That's our old Star Trek, McCoy.
He was part of the Hatfields and McCoys?
In the future, yeah.
What about
that? There wasn't no Hatfields on the ship. That's what McCoys want in the future. Took all of them, every one of them.
What did Charlie McCoy, famous harmonica player? Do you think he was related to the?
Well, if he's got the name, yeah.
And then if Rodney Hatfield happened to run into Charlie McCoy, who I believe
wouldn't want to be
on.
around. Wouldn't want to be around for that.
Rodney Hatfield has our first question here: straight shine or apple pie?
Why?
Do you prefer straight moonshine, Jackie, or apple pie flavored?
I like apple pie and moonshine. I like both of them,
Why mix them up? A lot of these companies out there selling moonshine in liquor stores.
I've sat here and not every night, but I remember far back, I'd sit right out there. After everything's closed down, it's okay to drink on the job if you're drinking beer, but when the doors are shut, or right, good 15, 20 minutes before the doors closed, then you can sip on a little, if somebody brought in a present to you, we'll put it that way, you'd have a little sip on that, We got people who bring in presents, let's say, and I remember one time I sit there and eat a whole slice of apple pie while I was drinking a little bit of that, and it went well together.
Mm.
I like both.
Jackie likes pie and shine.
Yes, sir.
Robert Hill asks us, since Obama's only half black, aren't Giuliani's comments about Obama not loving America only half racist? Well, I think your math is off there a little bit, Robert, because he is 100% focused on the half of Obama that is black. So I would say incorrect. Although I think he's also throwing under the bus white people who have black members of their family.
The single mothers, he don't like it. Right?
Giuliani?
Well, he don't like much of anything besides, But what I saying, he can't critique president. And he ought to be able to, first off. But years ago, people, what's all those debates, old Lincoln and Douglas debates? They said awful things about one another, But of course, they were both running for president. Giuliani, he don't do nothing, does he?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does anything, and I don't know why. But anyway, if you ain't gonna run for politics unless you ready to get called the worst things you can be called. Shouldn't be racist. I ain't saying that.
It is a good question, though, that Rudy Giuliani, America's mayor, has brought up. How do we know who loves America and who don't? Jackie, do you love America?
Well, of course I do.
Mm-hmm. Sure you do. How do I know that? How do I know what's in your heart? You talk big. You go in a store.
Well, I ain't no Russian spy or something. What the hell are you talking about?
How much do you love America?
I love America enough to get on here and talk about it. I love America enough to call someone on the phone and tell them how much I love it. Like I said, I ain't
Who would you call on the phone and tell you loved America?
Whoever wants to know. I love this country. And anybody question that, I got some questions about you, because that's something wrong with you to begin with.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds like you're just trying to shift the spotlight from your own questionable love of America onto some poor, innocent victim like me.
Oh, hell.
You want to call somebody now and tell them how much you love America?
I don't need to. How many people listen to this? There's at least 20, 25 people 30 listen to this thing on here, they know they wouldn't keep coming back listening again. Sometimes people need to hear some people tell them how good America is. Some people, bless their hearts, probably live in, metropolises or, big liberal strongholds, and they don't ever get to hear how you're supposed to love America. And imagine if they did, and deep down in the heart, they really did love America. How are they going to hear about America talked about the way it ought to be talked about if you all got you around you as elitist prep school, smarty pants scientists and stuff?
Ugh.
Bless their hearts.
We got one old fella on here listens to us in Jamaica, I believe.
I don't know what the hell he listens to us for, but
I'd be on the beach.
Well, I tell you, that poor girl works in that factory. Whoever she is, listen to this. I bet wherever she lives, you have to sneak and listen to this, is what everybody's saying.
Soon, the only place you'll be able to listen to our podcast is in the camps.
No, they ain't going to let you listen to it in there.
Well, you have to sneak.
Well, yeah, if you sneak it, yeah.
Thank you, Robert Hill. Barreling through it, D.T. Johnson says, are you podcasting live?
Right now I am, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it. I mean, you can't. You're going to hear it later.
They don't hear it right now?
No. No, they listen to it. We have to put it up.
It's like what old TiVos on TV used to have, hook it up. You can watch it then when it comes on, but you hit the button and watch it next day or something. It's like that on computers, right?
Pretty much.
All right.
August Hahn, barreling through it. Any word from Mr. Slaw? Well, he didn't sound too good the last time.
Last time I heard from him, he didn't. He's having trouble with, I don't know what it is. Something got messed up. Social Security checks couldn't get to him somehow or another.
He said it was that new mail girl.
Is that who it was? It was
he
her
blamed
fault.
Her at first.
But I think it went all the way back to the social. Somebody. I don't know if I think he's dead. Don't think he's disabled. I don't understand what's going on. Be honest, he probably don't either. But he ain't getting his check. I need to go over there because I told him I would help look at paperwork stuff. I've been busy, I would go tonight, but I'm gonna be here for 4 or 5 hours because you had to want horse stores told to you. But
poor Mr. Slaw, he ain't doing too good.
I need to get over there. He don't sound good at all. And then to have all this Social Security mess on top of it. Pitiful.
So you are going to go over there and help him fill out paperwork. That sounds
I
like
said
a disaster.
I said I'd look at it with him, and I don't mind doing that. If I can help him. If I can't, I told him he'd probably somebody, a lawyer or something like that, but then he went on about some lawyer he knew wasn't worth a darn, and
I hope it's actual paperwork related to Social Security. Remember last time he stopped getting his checks, and you went over there looking at paperwork, and it was just paper sacks and coupons from the newspaper.
Yeah.
And old Sunday school programs, church programs somebody brought over. Like, here's what you missed because you're too sick to go to church. And he said, I got to fill all this out, Jackie. And what'd you do? You just pretended like you just
told
wrote
him
on
I'd
the
sign
sack.
his name on. I'll fill it out for you and just X on it.
Threw it all away.
So if that's what makes him feel better, I don't mind going over there and doing it though. A lot of people don't like to go see elderly people, make them feel good.
You are elderly people.
I ain't that elderly.
That's
Thank
just
you
two
very much.
elderly people looking at each other. That
Bless
ain't-
his heart, Mr. Slaw ain't in a home yet, but I know a lot of people younger than him that's in a home. Hell, I know some people younger than me in the home. They don't need to put me in there yet. I'm getting by just fine, running my own business. I'm doing, doing pretty good for myself, if I may say. So
Gonna open up a Snapchat account?
What is it?
Bobby Ford says, does it make me less American to smoke Newports?
Newports. If you're smoking, I think that's, American enough. If you want to stand up, I know the government right there on the thing tells you not to do it, wants to tell you what to do, what not to do. I smoked for a long period of time in my life. And I still support. I know some tobacco farmers that support them. If people want to smoke, I'll go ahead and smoke. I got up in age and just, That's one of the reasons I probably ain't in the home. I finally put them down.
You got to support the farmers, folks, so light up.
Light up. But no, it don't matter what brand. You smoke Cool, Blue Cool 100s. I don't know if that makes me American or not. I think I smoked Newport before. I probably smoked every kind of cigarette there is. I like menthols.
I think if you're standing up to government oppression, supporting tobacco farmers,
Yes, sir, yeah.
and putting money in the pockets of local small businesses selling cigarettes, that sounds like American to me.
It is. Like I said, I quit smoking, but I still buy a pack once a week and, just give them out, to people who do smoke. There's always a pack up here, and that's money. Even though I don't smoke them, they're getting smoked, and money's helping out those farmers. They need help. Lord knows, in this economy these days, those tobacco farmers, bless his hearts.
I don't know if Obama hates America, but he does hate farmers.
Oh, yeah, of course he. If you hate farmers, what else do you think you hate? I mean, that's just the icing on cake right there, but go on with, whatever. I'm a racist if I think he don't like something.
D.T. Johnson says, I got a question for Jackie.
Huh?
That's it. That's all he says. Matt Ellis says,
Huh?
do you guys remember the ice storm of 94?
It's a while back, yeah. Years ago. Yeah, cold.
Do you have any amusing anecdotes or anything that happened? Humorous?
I got that. Now, this one, I had a little time. Like I said, took time to drive and whatnot. Now, when that other one happened, the night before, that's a while back, that's back in the 90s. I used to indulge a little bit more than I used to. Woke up, had a little bit too much the night before, and went on into work not thinking of nothing. I don't know what happened. I managed to get there fine, but then I so iced in and sobered up down at the store like I used to in the mornings. And I got down there and made breakfast, got ready for everybody, and of course nobody come out. And then when I ate some breakfast myself, got sober, I realized, like, how the hell did I get here, with the weather like this? So I had to stay down the store a night or two.
I think I was 2 years old.
You were, your daddy, yeah, we was down there for, your daddy, I don't know how he lived through that. He left, but he left you down, you weren't 2 years old in 94.
You're thinking of 84 when I was 2 years old. Or 10 years old.
There was some storm happening where I had this baby here, this youngin' here, at the weekend longer, like that down at the, TV was out and everything else. I
remember I cried the whole time.
Well, I tried everything to make toys for you out of the soup cans and napkins and whatever they had, back cigarettes, draw a face on it, thing like that. You just wouldn't have none of it.
I got so mad I threw all those soup can and cigarette people all around the store, stomped on them, put my pants down and pissed on them. Mad.
And who had to clean it up, too? You remember
did?
that? No, I did not. I held you.
Mrs. Brawls did.
No, she started to, and I said, he ain't ever going to learn unless she gets over there and see what he did wrong,
I never learned, though. D.T. Johnson is back with a question that he teased in his earlier comment. Jackie, why did you say you covered the Falkland War but were only in Argentina?
Well,
Topical.
I didn't have nothing to do with no war. I was in the army around Korea time. But then I didn't go Korea. I just guarded a Jeep on the base.
He's making a reference to, did anybody ever try to steal that Jeep?
No one. Well, they knew better than try.
He's making reference to Bill O'Reilly getting called out.
Oh, yeah, by saying Bill O'Reilly like Brian Williams to tell tall tales. Let me tell everybody something. If you own TV, why do you think you own TV? You own TV because somebody liked the way you tell things. Now, why does somebody like the way you tell things? Well, if you can tell things good, then you got to, make a story a little bit more this, a little story a little bit more that. Every one of them do that on TV. Every one of them. So they might as well fire them all. Just change the name of the job and get a bunch of new people on there.
Change the name of the job to what?
I don't know, news teller or something. I just tell news.
So you're saying if people who are supposed to be the anchor of the news, which the news used to be at least based in some sort of truth, if they get called out, caught lying multiple times, that's fine with you because you think that the job requirements have changed. It's not so much about truth anymore, so much as it is about telling stuff.
That's
good.
what it's always been. You think Walter Cronkite told truth every time he's on TV?
He just made you think.
He made you
was.
think he was. You know, and you do that so often, you probably start to fool yourself thinking, well, I'm helping people out by telling this. I'm being good. You don't know what the hell you're doing. If Bill O'Reilly, now he helped raise money for, remember he sell his shirts or his mugs or something and gave a percentage of it to American soldiers. He'd always support American soldiers. And if he got confused, how long ago are these stories too? This one was when? Falkland Islands.
That's the 80s.
That's good Lord. How's he supposed to remember any of that? The other one, Williams, that was just in the West long enough, Iraq War, but it wasn't 80s. I don't know. Bill O'Reilly, he gonna be mad. I know that.
That's fun.
Well, I mean, of course it is. That's why anybody watches him, because he gets mad. He said, oh, see, he gets mad about this week. And sometimes he got a good reason to be mad. Sometimes I'll be honest. I don't necessarily understand it.
Bill O'Reilly writes books about history that ain't true. So why do we expect him to not beef up his own resume,
And
pad it out a little?
Some people, like, he ain't a newsman, which, he kind of is and kind of ain't.
Says he is.
He ain't no different, I mean, besides being on TV than you and me. He's saying, here's what I think about this. And I tell you something else who's a pinhead. And I'm going to scream at this. I mean, it's the same thing. Maybe more people listen to us if we had someone on here scream at. I got you, though. That's what that is. You saying I sidekick, it's the other way around. I'm Bill O'Reilly. You whatever guest he got on the show. Because at some point I end up screaming at you. I think I ought to have 2 or 3 times already.
Well, if there's no difference between us and Bill O'Reilly, that's good, because I lie constantly. I'll admit it. I'm a liar.
I know you do, but I'm not saying Bill O'Reilly tells tall tales, maybe. I don't know if I come out and say he's a liar. It's a liberal thing, and they always got. At first, everybody said he got one of them, Brian Williams. I didn't necessarily know he's liberal, but kind of figured he was. Made sense to me that he is.
News, NBC News.
Yeah, but, everybody got rid of him. They say Republicans didn't like him coming out to give him. Now, Bill O'Reilly, see, now liberals just got to have theirs. But go ahead. You can say whatever you want about Bill O'Reilly. Regardless what I think of him or Dunlap thinks of him, anybody, he going to be just fine. He got plenty of people like his books that don't necessarily always say. He got a Jesus book coming, or they ought to put a Jesus book out.
He got Jesus, Lincoln.
People get killed is what it
Right.
is. And he just talks about things. I guess I ain't ever read one, but it's like, think this could have happened. Maybe this was it or something like that. I don't know. But it ain't necessarily all true, right?
I haven't read any of them either, but I don't guess it really matters if they're true or not, or if what he says is true. Here's the difference. Liberals, let's say Rachel Maddow came out and they're like, she's been lying about this stuff the whole time.
Yeah.
Liberals would be like, oh, we're so high and mighty, we get the liar off the screen.
Well, yeah.
We're loyal. If Bill O'Reilly wants to tell a bunch of bullshit to us, fine. He's proven himself. He's earned that right.
Like I said, that's his job. That's what you watch for. Yeah, get mad.
We don't care what people on our side say. Double down on that shit. We'll be there for you, Bill.
You liberal, though you do one little thing messed up, liberal throw you to the curb.
Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not true. August Hahn is back. Says also any updates on TT Slot and or Mayor Bane Jekyll. My spider sense is just tingling at the thought of those two vying for a state representative seat later this year.
I don't know about the mayor, but
Mayor's doing a great job. He doesn't hang out anymore.
Don't see him much, but everything seems to be going smooth around here as far as I can tell. Except it's cold, but he ain't got no control of that.
TT Slot, we ain't heard from much. She's out there
McMinnville, ain't she?
waiting for a comeback.
She can stay there. I hope she's all right. I don't wish a woman in ill will, but I just assume she need to go somewhere else for a while. That's fine with me.
I should call her.
No.
Keith Shields, when is Jackie Broles going to announce his plans to run for president in 2016?
Don't start all that. I ain't going to run for president. Never was going to run for president. I wouldn't run for a local office, let alone run for president. That's something trying to wind me up like this and over here. I never was going to run for president. Some people out there seem to think they heard that somewhere and say, "Oh yeah, you know, I've been stopped at least a couple of times in my life. Somebody stopped me, ain't you that old man that ran for president?" And I ain't never run for president in my entire life. Pitiful.
Now, Jackie, if the options were President Hillary Clinton or you coming in, stepping into this race to set things right, you still would sell your country out.
I ain't selling nothing out. I love my country. I love it just fine.
Sure.
People ain't going to ever. Look, I wouldn't want that lifestyle. Now, if somebody come up and told me if you don't, take office right now, this country going to, go up in flames, everything else. Of course, they told me that when Obama was running. Hadn't come to flame. Well, parts of it have. Parts of this country come up in flames, ain't it? That's true. Little pockets here, little pockets there. But still, I wouldn't know what to do, wouldn't know how to help nobody. I can only do what I'm able to do.
Robert Hill says, what's old little Helen up to these days? Anyway. You heard from little Helen?
She hadn't been. Now, Big Helen comes by every now and then. But I don't know about little Helen.
Folks, I'm glad you're asking about our old friends here in Murfreesboro, but you got to understand, we went through some shit.
Everybody pretty much sick of one another at this point, and it ain't nobody's fault.
There's grudges, there's bad vibes. Now, a lot of people put their shoulder to the grindstone or wherever your shoulder goes, and they got down to the business of rebuilding Murfreesboro. Some people traumatized. Some people laying low. Some people hiding out. Some people nursing grudges. Some people plotting revenge. Some people
plotting revenge.
Sick and tired.
It's all over a bunch of nothing. Just a waste of energy, time, and just for nothing.
So we appreciate you asking all these people. We haven't heard from many of them. You hear how she doing. Oh, she's out there. She's at her daddy's place. She's racing up her arm. She almost got use of her arm again. Stuff like that. But you hadn't seen them. But slowly, the business of living we're back in that bit. We are rejoining the business of living.
Well, till this ice hit us.
Yeah, the ice.
Snow is cold. Yes,
shut us down.
Yeah.
Terry James Lacaze, let's say that's cooler, says swap shop. Swap shop,
yeah.
Swap shop, swap shop, swap shop,
yeah,
swap
sure.
shop, swap shop, swap shop, swap shop.
I like it, yeah.
You got anything you want to buy, sell, and trade? Right now? Can you do one, improv one?
Me? One of you improvs make stuff up. If I'm going to do, I ain't going to belittle swap and shop that way. I ain't going to, something I respect, something I like so much, I'm not going to make a mockery of swap and shop. You do what you want, but I'm not going to do it. If I'm going to do swap and shop, I'm doing swap and shop. And it's swap and shop, not some sort of play act swap and shop. It's swap and shop, real deal. That's me.
Philip Hurd says, Jackie, how's your mama doing?
Yeah, she's doing all right. I mean,
not really.
For somebody her age, she's doing good. Like I was saying earlier, I was happy. I go Miss Slaw, sign, act like I'm doing paperwork, whatever. I do the same sort of thing with my mama, we go. She's in the home now. We had to put her. But
Finally had to put her in the home.
Well, she couldn't. She kept breaking. I don't know what got into her. She'd get in the fridge, just get all the mayonnaise out of here and throw everything in the fridge all over the place. And whether it's mayonnaise or not.
Well, she thought everything in the refrigerator was mayonnaise.
I swear, that's what she called me up on the phone. Didn't make no sense, but that's kind of what went over there happened, and you can't have her doing that. But she's fine. She got some friends over there that sit around. But I go down there and visit with her and her friends. If I'm busy, I will go through the drive-through. But I make a point to go inside several times. And, it ain't just Mama. She'll say how so-and-so, and it may be somebody's passed on years ago. But you don't sit there and go, are they dead, Mama? You'd say, well, they're doing fine. Just say something like that. And then like Mrs. Wilcox, she sits with. I never met her before, but Mama's friend down there, they sit with each other. I talked to Miss Wilcox. She said, same thing with her. She said, my boy will be here, tomorrow to get me. He gonna be here. Said he'd be here bright and early in the morning. And you don't sit there and tell her, hell, he ain't coming. You do say, yes, ma'am. Yes, I know. He called me, said he was on his way. So, you just tell him what,
lies.
Well, at that, you make them feel good. That's what, there's all different kind of lies. Now, there's lies like Bill O'Reilly said, that kind of lie, you look at two different ways. Make some people feel good, make some people mad. But lies like that, most lies to make people feel good, I think, what you call little white lies, things like that,
Yeah, I don't know if you ask Jesus, he'd probably say all lies are bad.
Well, he would, yeah, because he don't have to say things to people. We ain't Jesus. He don't have to, and he don't like it when we do it. Like all you can do is strive to be like Jesus. But good Lord, you can't. There's only so much you can do. But we strive to, as people go to church, sing songs, do whatever they got to, listen to the preacher, because to be more like Jesus, that's what the plan is. But Jesus come down and sit with the old person, they just don't think about all that stuff because of Jesus. If it's me, she, wants to know, had I gone to the store to get, stuff that don't even make anymore in the store.
Ed Fonts wants to know, best fake president, Kevin Spacey or Martin Sheen? Spoiler alert, I guess.
Well, I don't want Martin Sheen. I seen that show once. If that was a president, we would have been blowed up a long time. I couldn't even watch it when that was on TV, whatever it was. Martin Sheen president. What show I ever seen. So whoever the other one is.
Lloyd W. Elmore Jr. says, can I get an autographed picture? Smiley face.
Well, we could probably say yes, and then we would never get around to doing it, and it's no offense to you, just forget things like that. People asked us before. We ain't got no new pictures. I'd have to go in a box. There used to be stuff like that everywhere. Bumper stickers, T-shirts, pictures you could sign. None of that. There ain't none of that no more. It's gone. Yeah. If you got any of that, I'd say hold on to it, but that don't really matter either. But no, I'll look through a box or something, remind me of this, and I'll get back on to Twitter's. He'll help me get on Twitter's, and if we can find something, maybe we can get it to you.
Mike Finke, did Murfreesboro get FEMA money to rebuild? How does that sit with Jackie's usual small government stance?
We did this, I'm proud to say, on our own.
Mayor Bane Jekyll Jr.
He
would
refused,
not.
No kind of help whatsoever. Now, it didn't quite, that's the reason it didn't get national attention, because any other state, I guarantee you, they would have said, natural disaster, whatever you want to call it, riots, you know what I mean? Because there's stuff, we see towns on TV where things happen. I ain't going to name no towns because I don't want to run nobody down. They say this is out of hand, this is here, but you didn't see nothing here, and that's because we took care of this in-house. We didn't want no reporters here, didn't want none of that outside of local, Daily News Journal. We were self-sufficient. Now, there were offers from the current administration, but, every politician in Murfreesboro knew better. If they took 1% of that money, they'd be out on their butts. I'd sit out here in the cold. All the electricity could go off right now. Everything in this town could catch on fire again, and if Obama was the only one that had a damn fire engine to get here or whatever to thaw something out,
we'd stand in the doorway and not let that fire engine come through.
That's right. I'd freeze to death or burn up, one or the other. I don't want no help from him.
We ruined this town ourselves.
We'll fix it ourselves, yeah.
Eventually.
Well, yeah, it's going to take time. Good Lord, yeah. It may be a few generations down, but either way.
But slowly, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Bill English says, have you boys been to Iraq yet? Don't you want to go to Iraq, Afghanistan either? McMinnville quoting our song from our hilarious album, Red State Update album.
Ain't none of those anymore either.
How Freedom Sounds. I think there's a few on eBay.
Yeah.
How Freedom Sounds, our 2008 Red State Update album, containing the hit single, I Don't Want to Go to Iraq, sung by yours truly, me.
Yeah. We
have not been overseas, but if anybody wants to hook us up on a USO tour, we'll go.
What?
Sounds like we're getting back over there. So this would be perfect timing.
I'm going to wait till things. I'll let the boys get over there and do some business before I go over there, and I'm an old man.
Well, who's going to entertain that first wave?
They'll be entertained plenty by killing ISIS, wiping them out. That's more entertaining watching an old man up on stage and say thank you.
John Richburg says, whatever happened to Brett Lanham? Did Jackie ever get to have dinner with him?
It's been a while. We used to drive up to Shelbyville. He'd come through Shelbyville. I talked to him on the phone a while back. He's a traveling salesman.
He's busy.
Yeah, busy.
Jackie's friend, busy to spend time with Jackie.
Whiskey salesman. He sold some other advertising kind of stuff in his time. Most of them, I think, as a whiskey salesman. Old Brett Lanham at a little restaurant up at Shelbyville have best cheeseburger I ever eat. Of course, if I made one, it'd be better, but I don't make cheeseburger. I just make barbecue. But we'd sit there and have dinner and have a good time. I always enjoy talking to him on the phone still. I like to talk to him. It's been a while. I know he's busy. I think he's on the other side of the country now. But if I could wish it, if I had my druthers, I'd be somewhere right now. I wish I could do this with him. I tell you what, that'd be the best one of these things you could listen to instead of this over here, Filthy Mouth.
That wouldn't be bad, the three of us on here.
No, not the three of us, just me and Brett Lanham. I'd be embarrassed to have you around him. He's a good man.
You'd throw me over for Brett Lanham?
Not just me, everybody else that once they got a taste of listen to me and old Brett Lanham talk, people would write in and on Twitter, iTunes, Facebook, chatsings, and they would say, get rid of that, and we don't want to hear a filthy mouth. Where's that Brett Lanham?
Maybe Brett Lanham needs his own podcast without either one of us.
I'd listen to that. I would. That'd be fine with me. I don't know if he knows what these are, but when I talk to him again, I'll let him know.
Chris Crook says, does horse gravy go well with wet bread?
I ain't ever thought of that, but I guess it would. I hadn't had an opportunity. If you dip some wet bread in that could be something right there.
You might think that might be too much sogginess, too much liquid on bread, but I don't think so.
Not on wet bread, no.
I'm doing some mental calculations right now, and that sounds like a damn feast.
We'll have to do that. I'm gonna pull one of them jars off a shelf, save that just for me and you on the weekend. Next weekend we'll get to. We ain't been to wet breads in no couple weeks, have we? It's been a while.
They get burned down.
That's why it's been a while.
It's hard to keep track, folks. Of what burned down?
Everything burnt down. Some of it built back up. Some of it ain't. Some
there are
of
a few
it,
things.
Everything burnt down in degrees, except my store. Thank goodness.
Hey Dunlap, says Al Moore. Hey Al, love me my Farm Boy app. Our sponsor, Farm Boy. We haven't had them on the show. People seem to like Farm Boy.
You said they were doing some new designs on it or whatever. I don't know what that means.
I think Farm Boy 2.0 is coming, folks.
They gonna make an announcement of what you told me. I don't want to
Oh,
hear.
yeah, they're going to have, at the big Farm Boy event, they're going to have.
I'll make sure to be far away from that I can be.
Now, usually, Farm Boy, like when they introduce a new app, that's out there in Silicon Valley. But Farm Boy app is made by some super smart good old boys
What?
down here in the South.
It don't sound like that thing knows anything about the South to me.
So when they have the Farm Boy 2.0, and now they're just teasing it right now, but there should be a Farm Boy 2.0 announcement coming soon when they have the big Farm Boy event up in Laverne. Up at the crack of dawn every day, and my home hasn't been burglarized once since I started bringing the hogs in the house. See, Jackie, Farm Boy making a difference in Al Moore's life.
Nobody brings hogs in the house. If he's listening to that, he needs to quit listening to it. There's no reason to bring hogs in the house.
We could give you the backstory on all this, folks, but just look back through the old podcasts and listen to any sponsored by Farm Boy.
I don't know why anybody won't listen to that.
My question, says Al Moore, is does Marabella Genesee have an app asking for a friend? Well, I do not know if she has invested much in developing an app for herself, but
She'd get sued. Tony Tucker would sue her, wouldn't she?
I wonder if Tanya Tucker has an app.
Why not just look at nothing against that lady, but why not look at just Tony Tucker? Tony Tucker's on a computer, ain't she? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yes. L. Barndog says, is Jackie aware that Netflix is run by a computer? If so, does he allow it in his house or does he keep it on the porch in the phone bucket and run a cord inside?
Huh. Phone buckets for phones. I don't want the signals coming through. The TV's plugged into the wall, isn't it?
He says that Netflix, though, is run by a computer. So if a computer's got control of your wall, what's next?
I ain't that crazy. Yeah, the phone, I don't know who's listening to doing stuff. You go to the red box thing. That's a computer you put numbers into.
Everything's your car got a computer.
Yeah, you couldn't go shopping if you didn't want to bring, food home. You got to go through a computer just to get to your car.
So will you be getting rid of your phone bucket?
No, that's different because that's coming. Those things are plugged in. They go into the wall, go into the electricity. Those phones, anything happen around them. You know what? Just they're out in the open by themselves.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not that crazy.
Well, I'm just saying those
phone crazy. Okay, we're going to barrel through these here. Now we're getting into the lightning round. We're an hour in.
Oh, good Lord.
And we have about
it's
30
freezing
more.
cold.
Okay, we're going to lightning speed round. Here we go. Vince Warren, any word on Dr. Birdman? Any sightings of Hurt Bird or Ghost Bird? You heard from Dr. Birdman, your buddy?
Nobody has heard from him. I heard that there are some private investigators that have been hired to locate him. There's really rumors, and I'll just say out there some smears, and there's people have said different things, but I'm gonna wait till these investigators, and I heard that there's some we call documentary crew. What's his name? Works at local
Clay
cable.
Sunday.
Clay Sunday and some people were getting together and making some sort of. They said what? Blair's witches? What is it?
The Blair Witch Project?
Something. They said like that, but with Dr. Birdman because he went missing, and some say monster, some say not whatever. I don't want to talk about it, but they're making something like that. Clay Sunday's making something.
Is it a documentary or a fictional retelling?
I don't know. I'm telling you what I heard.
Now, nobody's heard or seen a sighting of Hurt Bird, Ghost Bird. Although the Church of Hurt Bird, Ghost Bird, I forget what their actual.
They creep me. They're people scared the hell out of me.
They say they're getting messages from Hurt Bird, Ghost Bird.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's
what they
places,
base their sermons around.
Drove by that place where they'd have a service a few times at night, and I don't heard the strangest sounds coming out I ever heard in my life.
Well, they all do that. When instead of saying amen at the end of prayers, they do
the squawk thing,
yeah.
where they're like a bird, Hurt Bird, Ghost Bird does.
L. Barn Dog back says, does Jackie still get pissed about the Hamburglar and his robble nonsense?
Why do you want to see if I'm still mad about something? If I'm mad about something, I'm probably still mad about something. I just don't think that's good. I'll say it again. It's just not a good example for children to learn how to steal food from others. I think that's a terrible role model, all little characters, Ron McDonald's fine. I mean, he's, what he is. He helps sick children. That's good good example. The little bird that hangs out with him goes with him, so I guess it's helping. What's a big purple one's like got, special, as you say, God's special children teach you to respect others, even if they're different and all that. And then they got the, burglar running around stealing stuff. And it's Mayor McCheese and the policeman, hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they seem fine to me, respect authorities, all that is.
I tell you what, police getting down the road in this current climate, people seem to be turning against police. I think people say, well, let's put them in, give them those body cameras. Like, that would help. That probably would help. But also, like, make them wear a hamburger head.
What?
That would be... You get pulled over for speeding, and here comes the police, and he dressed up like damn hamburger. It ain't so bad. No, I'm not. That may be my privilege talking, but I can say I would enjoy police officers dressed up like hamburgers.
I don't. Children would, yeah. Children. If you was going to a school and telling children about how drugs are bad, mm-hmm. or car accidents, drunk driving, things like that, children don't understand yet. Yeah, Crime McGruff, I'd listen to that hamburger tell it, yeah.
Okay,
for so children, yes, that makes sense.
But, and the hamburger, and so when you got good cop, bad cop, you got McGruff and Officer Hamburger from McDonald's, whatever his name is.
And you couldn't have a hamburger and a dog together, yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Jason Linville says, putting aside Andy Kaufman's troubling attitude towards Southerners, and especially Southern women, what did you all think of him as a pro wrestler? You remember old Andy Kaufman from Taxi
show
here.
Talk for half on that show. He's funny. Itty bitty, whatever it says, and that was good. And then he come down here and made a rear end of himself, and guess he thought it was cute. I didn't think there's anything cute about it.
Let me go on record here again, folks. Anybody operating some sort of wrestling league, it can be shoestring budget, but me and Jackie would be great managers. Let us come out there, yell at the crowd, yell at other wrestlers, and somebody like hits us in the head or drops us on our head.
I don't want to get hit in the head.
We come out with a briefcase. We're like, these are the secret messages right here. Everybody here is trying to steal our secret messages. Let me tell you what. If you get anywhere close to our secret messages in this here briefcase, and then some beefy old redneck wrestler comes out and just grabs the briefcase from my hand and hits Jackie in the head with it.
I don't want to get my head hit
and then,
in
Jackie,
the head.
you got a razor and you have to cut your forehead and you're bleeding.
I ain't going to do no such thing.
Hey, so we'll do that. So just get in touch with us again.
Don't get in touch with me about hitting me in the head.
Offer.
No, it is no. I ain't got no offer to hit me in the head, or a razor blade, me anything. No.
Also, wrestling women. So just stand and offer. Let us know.
Enough.
Mike Joy says, I sent my question via private message. Thank you kindly. Now, folks, we do sometimes get messages here on Facebook and on Twitter, private messages.
iTunes.
And on iTunes. But I'm going to be honest with you, we rarely get a chance to look at them, and I can't even get to it on here. I'll try later. We're going to come back to you, buddy. We're going to try to get to this. We're trying to barrel through these.
I barely got time to do this, sit here. No offense, anybody. I appreciate you writing it, and I'll try to take time to get in there and say thank you or ask whatever question you're asking.
I think I got to get on damn Messenger, sign in as our account on Messenger. But thank you, Mike. We were going to try. Let's see how much time we have. We're at hour 10.
Oh.
Philip Dean Wallace says, when is Jackie going to enter the hot? Oh, but I do want to go back to Mike Joyce, and which I appreciate him sending in this message. And this is because we're doing this thing here. But normally people send us messages. We do not read those. Sometimes we do, but we got.
It ain't my fault. I don't know how to. If somebody got to hit a button and says that it says this here or point me to it, I'll read it. But for me, just if you put,
you want to send me some Snapchat photos, ladies.
I don't know what chat is, but if that's on, if it's Facebook, Twitter's, iTunes, and I gotta learn Chatchins.
Philip Dean Wallace says, when is Jackie going to enter the hot chicken biz? Jackie, everybody in Middle Tennessee knows if you want to make your name in the restaurant game, you got to have some of that hot mouth burning fucking chicken.
Hey, watch your mouth. I don't need to hear it. I like hot chicken just fine. My particular specialty happens to be pulled pork barbecue sandwich. I'm doing just fine with that. I think I'll continue doing that. I don't know how many people have asked me, why don't you sell this in your store? And how don't you have that in your store? And whatever it was popular at the time, I'm so thankful I didn't open it up because I'd probably be out of business if I invested in that. Now, nothing against you. I know you're just trying to help out. I know hot chicken's popular now, but it could be back in, like I did years ago. They want me to put in, what was it?
Tiramisu.
What was it?
You made all that tiramisu.
I didn't make it. They said you won't sell it out of here. I don't even know what that is. I said, no, I do barbecue sandwiches.
I tell you, you can't go wrong with a barbecue sandwich follow up by a little tiramisu.
Hot chicken's fine. I'm not saying I want hog chicken to go out of style. I'd be fine if it stays in style.
Did you say hog chicken?
No, hot chicken. Hot chicken, not hog chicken. What the hell's hog chicken? That don't make any sense.
But you should sell it.
Hey, you get a piece of chicken wrap bacon around something like that. I don't know.
Hog chicken, that's it. You're a genius.
What?
That's what you need to sell in here, hog chicken. You get some of that barbecue.
Well, yeah, barbecue.
And then you get wrap some bacon around it, like you're tying up a bundle of straw. And then you fry up that bacon. Now you got hog chicken.
Hog chicken. If I got time, fool around the kitchen, if I got some spare time after I get everything ready to go in the morning, I'll see what I can come up with.
And then when you get rich, all you got to do is split 3 ways. You, me, and Philip Dean Wallace.
I'm the one that said hog chicken. I ain't got to split no way. I said it.
You said you didn't say it.
I didn't even know I said it, but then you said, did you say hog chicken? And I must have.
Nope. I think you said hot chicken. I misunderstood you, and there's the genius
Either
idea.
way, you come from me. It didn't come from you. You wouldn't have, if I hadn't mispronounced something or you thought I said whatever, it still come from me. That's my idea, hog chicken. Don't either one of you try it. Whoever this is on computers listening. Hog chicken is mine. Now, if I try it and I don't care for whatever I come up with, I'll come on here again and say, go ahead and make all the hog chicken you want. But for right now, I'm doing the hog chicken. That's mine.
Toby Andrew Smith says, does Obama really hate America? Do you, Toby? Do you, Jackie?
No, I don't hate America. What do you mean?
This is what I like. This is hilarious to me. Giuliani comes out and says, I don't know that he doesn't love America, I don't think. And then other people say, well, I don't know if he does or not. Now people are coming out and saying, oh, yeah, he does. Lindsey Graham say, no, he loves America. So all these people, like damn trio of Professor X, is just talking about something that is truly unknowable. I mean, we all know he doesn't. But I just enjoy how they're right. Like, at first it's like, oh, we can get some traction off saying he doesn't love America. And then other people saying, are we getting traction? I don't know what I'm supposed to say here. And now they say people turn against him. They're like, oh, he loves America, Lindsey Graham. Obama loves America so much.
Now, here's what somebody should have said, and I don't know why they ain't thinking, because he's going to step in it by saying that. What somebody should have said, he thinks he loves America.
Oh, that's good.
But he don't know, you know what I mean?
What loving America is.
He don't know what a relationship with a country as great as America is. He doesn't understand that. He wasn't prepared for that sort of thing, and he don't know what it is. Now, he thinks he's doing everything right. I think he does, unless he's being smart and smug and, giving you the eye. You know how he is smart butt to people when they talk about him or ask him a question.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from that, because that ain't nothing but for him. He just likes to be that way. Other than that, he probably thinks, well, you know he does. I'm so smart. I know what love is. How dare you question love with me? I just thinks he knows everything.
I want to know what love is.
Huh?
That's what Foreigner said. Even Foreigner
He's
didn't
a
know what
foreigner.
love.
That's what people said, yeah.
Holy shit,
They said
man,
he was-
Illuminati.
Well,
This goes back to the 80s. People said they Illuminati, Obama in the office. Foreigner sang a song called I Want to Know What Love Is.
foreigner. They said he.
That was Foreigner, right?
I
'Cause if
don't
not, it
know
blows
what
a
you're
hole
talking
in my
about.
conspiracy
Obama
theory.
people said he's foreign. And
He's a foreigner.
Well, I
He
always
doesn't
said.
know what love is.
Now, if he is a foreigner, now I ain't saying he is, but let's be honest, his daddy helped raise him over Africa, so I would think that's foreign, right? To me, that's the definition of it. Now, if he trained him how to love a country, and he trained him how to love a country, and that country was Africa, then that's different than
Toto.
loving America. Toto.
All we got to do is listen to classic and or easy listening rock from the early 80s.
What?
And the answers are all there.
Toto.
So he loves Toto
What are you?
because he loves Africa. Hold on, I'm putting it together. Foreigner, I want to know what love is. They were showing us all along. The answers were there, man.
What?
Mick Jones was telling us that Obama was coming way back then.
I guess you look back, see signs that maybe something like that, yeah.
Double vision,
Huh?
double talk. Obama's full of double talk.
Double what?
Hot-blooded, is that foreigner?
I don't. What are you?
Hot blood, that sounds kind of racist, honestly. Grace Esty. Hey, it's our friend Grace Esty Thumb.
Oh yeah, how you doing there?
Hides
Grace?
her earphones inside the noise cancelers.
Well, don't get caught.
Has Turkey Dick renamed his car wash again? And has that bug spray guy been abducted by aliens? Now this, Grace is a fan, obviously, because she's bringing up bug spray, a recent sponsor we had that we have not revisited, that maybe I need to see if they won't give us $25 again. I don't know how they're doing. Turkey Dick's car wash closed down.
Well, he's smart. For whatever reasons, it happened. I don't know why. I don't know if it had to do with names or money, just whatever. But right now, you couldn't get your car washed if you want to here.
Nope. Well, ice. The ice. You freeze on your car.
Freeze all over your car right
But
there.
yeah,
and you're
Turkey
like,
Dick, the name, he took it pretty hard. I think he's just relaxing. He moved down to South Florida.
Yeah, good for him. He can come up with a whole new name there. They don't know.
Oh, he did.
He won't have. Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm. Ted X.
Ted X.
Terry James LeKay's back. Brian Williams lied. Bill O'Reilly lied. Is Bill's lie okay because he loves America more than Brian Williams does? Now, listen, if you love America more, two liars, one loves America more, yeah, I'm going to go with the liar who loves America more. Although, how do we know if they love America more? Because they could be lying.
Everything about Obama's confusing, I tell you. Everything.
Ruined the career of two great newsmen, Obama. Good job. Terry James LeKay says, is it true that The Rock will be Hillary's running mate in 2016? Again, want to put this out there. Standing offer. Anybody running some podunk, stump water, little-ass wrestling league got a spot for two managers.
Don't
Come
put
out
me in
there
this. Nobody
and
going to hit me in the head with nothing. No.
we got some sort of knapsack, and we come out, maybe the wrestler that we're managing is supposed to be a Russian secret agent or something, and he's got, and we say, this is our knapsack, and it's full of national secrets. Oh, no, the whistleblower. That'll be
What?
our wrestler. And he comes out, and he's like, I give up all the secrets. I turn in all the secrets. Ain't no more secrets. And then we're like, yeah, that's our wrestler going to be next world champion, the whistleblower. And we got all the secrets right here in this briefcase. And anybody try to steal this briefcase from us before we upload it on the cloud, the whistleblower going to kick your ass. And then the big beefy old redneck guy said, I don't know if I want all them secrets getting out. And said, well, that's too bad. And we try to hit him with the briefcase, and he takes it. And he hits Jackie in the head with that briefcase so hard, man. And then, Jackie, what you do, you have a little screwdriver. You just gouge your forehead with that screwdriver, and you make sure they can't see it. It's one of them little ones.
No one's going to hit me in the head with nothing. I don't care what secrets
and
are.
And he just beats the shit out of Jackie. And I was like, Jackie, get up. The secrets. So, standing offer, anybody want us to come down and be managers to wrestle women in your little ass chicken shit piece of crap wrestling league, hit us up on the Facebook. Don't send us an instant message because we probably won't read that.
It's Twitter's, iTunes, and channels.
Grace, Esty Thumb is back, says I could go for a nice refreshing bottle of hose water right now. We all could, Grace.
They're not allowed to practice, I don't think.
Nope.
I
can't remember a lot. Now, there was a lot of news going right after it all went down. There was a lot of news. There was a lot to keep up with.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'd have to go back and look at my notes. Because, when the whole town goes down like that, there's a lot of people here in Murfreesboro.
McCullough and the boys, I don't think they're allowed to make it anymore. I don't know.
Grace says Easter's coming up. Y'all going to dress up some Easter eggs like a bunch of whore ladies?
Oh. Jesus ain't got nothing to do. People just dress Jesus up in whatever way they can. I understand trying to get the children and whatnot, but that's what Christmas is for. Jesus and Christmas is fine for children. We don't need another day to paint up eggs, put it someplace for. It's just a waste of time, I think. Just eat the eggs. Don't just make eggs and eat them, and that's it. That's plenty.
Has Jackie brought himself, this is from Grace again, has Jackie brought himself up enough gumption to go eat at Blue Jays yet? I hear the food is great. Great food at Blue Jays, rocking good time.
I don't want to go in there and have no big Blue Jay, or if a little Blue Jay got in there locked in somehow in the bill, right up in the rafters.
Real Blue Jays in there.
I know, but you said there's somebody dressed up like one. That's even worse.
And the real Blue Jays they have are in cages. They're not going to get out and attack you.
They don't have to just making a noise or screeching and they do. Blue Jays mean.
When they get out, they have people who are bird experts who are standing by and are able to recapture them within 5 to 15 minutes. John Holiday, what?
So they can spend that 5-10 minutes by themselves trying to catch it. I ain't going to be in there. So, Blue Jay is the most irritating bird good Lord ever made. Don't know why he made that one.
The food is great.
Well, you brought some in, told me about some fries, told me it tastes fine. I don't have nothing against the food. The food's fine, but I ain't going in the place. Just change the name. There's plenty of birds.
John Holiday says that must be an old picture. When we put this up, we said, hey, y'all give us your questions for this. You ask them. Put up a picture of Jackie real tight on his face, and he was smoking a cigarette. And John, who follows us quite closely, I would say, says that must be an old picture because I heard Jackie quit smoking.
Yeah, talked about that there. Used to have probably a cool cigarette hanging out of my mouth. Love him cool 100 cigarettes. I ain't trying to, tell anybody they should smoke, but if you're going to smoke anyway, that's the brand I'll do. Come by a store. Like I said, I still buy a pack 1 week to help out the farmers. Lord knows they need help, and I'll just have an open pack there, and you help yourself to one. Don't be a hog. Don't take more than one. If you want to smoke more than one, that's fine, but you finish one, get back up, come over and get another, and if there's still plenty in there. Don't take 2 or 3 at the same time. For everybody cigarettes.
And John says, Dunlap, how's your daddy doing? He's been on Drunk Week lately. He was over there in Plano preaching in some parking lots and doing some buck dancing. Calls it buck dancing church. He brings Flattens out a cardboard refrigerator box. He gets behind the Best Buy, and that's where he has a church. And he dances, does a little buck dancing, drinks, gets drunk, falls down. And then as he's passed out, he prophesies. So he's kind of actually got it down. He's kind of combined his drunk week and his church week.
Your daddy, bless his heart, I don't know how many more drunk weeks you got in him. I wish I had something I could do for the man, but
I ain't. Grace Esty Thumbback says, good for you, Jackie. Quitting smoking is tough, but that flag in the background of your videos was getting a little yellow. LOL. That is true. It was a little stiff.
We did down here, walls still yellow. The wall, you can tell from all smoking here. The walls are yellow. Hell, my teeth are a little yellow. I'll be honest.
All right.
Everything's yellow.
Okay. Nobody wants to hear that.
Well, I'm just saying that's what smoking does. Now, I enjoyed every cigarette I ever smoked, but getting up there in age, figured I got to run this business a little while. As long as, if Mrs. Brawls, bless her soul, I hope it don't happen, but if she goes on, I'll probably start smoking again.
That's all you're waiting on?
Well, it's not like I'm waiting on it. I'm just saying there won't be any reason to take care of myself.
Can I ask, this is what you consider taking care of yourself?
What do you mean, take care of myself?
I mean, you did quit smoking, but I would
quit
not say
smoking. I still have a drink every
taken
now and
care
then.
of.
Well, it's better than nothing.
That's true, I guess.
Little bit at a time.
know.
You can't just quit everything at once. She's sitting down there. If something would happen to me, I don't know who would take care of her. So,
Are you about to ask me?
hell no, I wouldn't ask you.
Oh, I probably could. I'm pretty busy. Hey, Jackie. Oh, no. Guess old, quitting smoking. Good for you, Jackie. Quit smoking. Oh, yeah. Grace.
I'm glad everybody appreciates me quit smoking. That's nice. That's encouraging to hear. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Grace has a good point here. I'll be honest, I was a little bit disappointed that most people didn't send photos of them. More people didn't send photos of themselves hiding the earplugs at work. Maybe they're lucky and they got jobs where it's not against the rules. Still haven't been caught, though. Good for you, Grace.
Don't get caught. Yeah.
I hope that it is not that, everybody is free at most of their jobs to listen to podcasts whenever they want to.
You giving them more opportunity to get caught the longer we make it, the longer she's got to sneak around.
We time limit, barrel through it. John Holiday says, I'm a student and I listen in class.
Yeah, that's good.
Better listen to them liberal teachers. God is dead.
What?
That's what they say on that movie. Master Walker says, will Dunlap be attempting a Kanye-level event at this year's CMA Awards, or as I like to call them, the Hillbilly Oscars? You get me a pass, I'll interrupt any damn speech you want. Al Moore says, hey, Jackie Broles, the jockey survived the troubles, seeing as how you laughingly refused him sanctuary in his own bunker, and has Jickeys rebuilt. I'm craving me some good old down-home Tennessee barbecue.
Yeah, you get whatever you want. I ain't got nothing to do with either one of them. I don't care how they're doing. I don't keep up with them.
Jickeys is rebuilding, and Jockey has
I don't want to hear about it either.
not been seen since
Don't want to hear about it.
Jackie locked him out of his own bunker.
Don't want to hear about it.
Doug Nanny says, will we ever have substitute hosts? I'm thinking of Dunlap's daddy and Jackie's estranged son.
I ain't going to comment to that.
You'd have to get my daddy back from Plano, but I'm sure he'd love to get on here and drink and preach. Matthew McKinley says, what do you think about Logano winning the Daytona 500?
Yeah, good. I guess, yeah. Good for him.
What if it's a woman?
It ain't a woman, hell.
Oh, shoot, I lost it.
What'd you lose?
Is Bruce Jenner Dunlap's daddy or mommy?
Wow.
Joey?
Bruce Jenner's.
If I had been born with a show business athletic pedigree like that family, I can tell you I would not be sitting in a bunker with this idiot talking into a microphone. I'd be out living large, driving Lamborghinis, winning the Daytona 500, being a wrestling manager, watching Jackie get hit by a brief. See, Jackie keeps figuring into my fantasies.
I don't
that come from
Somebody
me
better
being
not
free
try to
of
hit
him.
me with a briefcase. Tell you right now.
Codependent relationship.
Yeah.
He is not. They do not even resemble each other. Mark Pickering, has Dunlap ever used the glory hole at the glory shelf? That is a urban legend. There is no glory hole at the glory shelf. What you're thinking of is Bobby's Barbershop.
What?
That's where the glory hole is.
What? Hole?
Mark Pickering, does Jackie inspect his testicles regularly?
All right, enough of this. I ain't going to listen to it.
Raymond Brookter, how's Miss Broles and Dunlap's grandma? And what about Dunlap's VHS stash? How's your wife doing, Jackie?
Hey, about the same, if it ain't going to get better. All it is going to get worse. But as far as I know, she's the same. So I guess that's, better.
Granny's doing pretty good. Al Moore wants to know how many shades of gray are playing down at Coley's. Well, what Coley's is doing with the Shades of Grey movie is they put it on the marquee, and then people show up to see it, because there's no way they could edit enough of that out. What they do is people come in, and then the lights come up, they lock the doors, and they just witness to them for an hour and a half.
Now, what is that? Somebody keep making jokes. You see Shades of Grey. I don't know what it is. Is it a movie?
Yep, we'll go see it.
What is? I don't gonna go see it. I don't know what it is.
It's just men, women, relationships.
Is it? If I don't see nothing, can't see anything as good as American Sniper. It's out now, so
It's pretty. I'd say it's up there. That's what they could put those two movies together. If what his job was, instead of like fancy businessman or whatever, is he's a sniper in the Army, that come best of both worlds. Something for the ladies, something for the fellas. Al Moore says, how's Wesley Press's courtship of Miss Dilly going? Keep us posted so I can open a registry for him at Skunky's. Dilly Mule Rider and Wesley Press have been fooling around.
Right now, I don't say it that way. If they're both adults, if they won't keep company with one another, that's fine. Right now, bless their hearts, I don't think either one of them's doing much of anything. She can't go around square in this weather. It was cold earlier, she was still doing it. But now, she can't get them horses and the horse and the mule out on that. She can't do it. It's too risky. And as far as I know, he's held up underneath the square, But as far as them being together, I mean, they used to ride around on the thing together.
Okay. We're going gross, first of all. Second of all, that's where we cut it off. There's a few more questions. I do want to say that Grace chimed. Kevin Compton missed it. Andrew Jimmy Gimme says, what do you have to say about that lady who thinks fossils are made from drywall and they were actually planted by the devil? Is she crazy or genius? Making that money, probably. But I do want to say Grace chimed back in and says, where's all the ladies? Geez, it's a sausage fest in here. Y'all need a female special guest, maybe Dilly or the old lady that bakes cakes for Jackie. I do want to say we need to hear from our female fans. Don't leave Grace alone out there in the wilderness. Women fans are real fans, too.
Wilderness.
I should check Twitter.
Twitter's, iTunes, Facebook.
All right.
And Snatchings.
Snatchings.
Snash chats.
That's a good name for it. Nothing on Twitter. Nobody ever pays attention to us on Twitter. We have a private message in here that I can't get to. I did glimpse at it earlier. It was basically, Jackie, he was asking you which your favorite cuss words. He listed a bunch of cuss words. This would have been great if I could get to it right now, because he listed, but he was like, which is your favorite cuss word? And there was a list of cuss words, and I would have read them out loud to you, and you would say, nope, stop.
I don't
like,
want to even hear.
Cocksucker,
hey,
shit,
enough. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm not going to listen to it. Are we done then? I'm turn this off.
But fella who sent us the private message, that was a good question. We probably would have got 10 minutes of laughs out of that.
Head on, all right. I don't care about laughing at cuss words. As you grow up, is what you need to do. If you still think bad words are funny, you need to be in kindergarten or whatever. Enough of bad words. But I don't like the language. I had enough of it.
It's pretty good, you ask them, folks. Thank you for chiming in. Thanks to everyone who took the time to give us a question. We hope we addressed your concerns and we shined some light on your whatever you was wondering about, dropped some science on you. We hope that you, well, obviously we have to go back and check on some old friends of ours, some old sponsors, see how they're doing. A lot of people concerned about some folks we haven't heard from since the Troubles.
Hopefully they're all right.
Need to look at the Daytona 500 results. See if
we was in here one way. We couldn't see it.
Who's winning Oscars.
Oh, Oscars. I'm going to tell you all you need to know about the Oscars is American Sniper ain't going to win. And if American Sniper wins, I'll sit through and actually watch the next one.
The next Oscars?
Yep.
Or the next American Sniper 2?
Well, I'll definitely watch American Sniper 2. If they got that, I'd see that. Yeah, I'd love to see that. But other than that, I won't see. If the first one wins, I'll sit through a whole Oscars, and then of course, if it wins, they probably will make a part 2. That'd be good. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, there's other snipers that could tell their stories.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, they couldn't. But I'm sure there's plenty of missions he went on. He killed how many people? 200 something.
Oh, right. You don't see all that.
You don't. There's plenty of other missions he went on where he shot some of them. They could show that. They could just go, he could either be in heaven looking down and remembering.
That's a good idea.
Well, I'm just saying there's plenty of ways they could do it. And
here's how it starts. It's heaven. You see heaven, clouds, you see somebody's feet walking. He's wearing combat boots and a military uniform. You go, who's this? Died and gone to heaven. He gets up there to St. Peter's. Like, your name, please? St. Peter says, Chris Kyle, American Sniper. He says, Chris Kyle, let me review your, and he starts going through the ledger and seeing what all he's done. And
all the people he saved.
Right.
Yeah. All the people.
They're up there in heaven, all the people he saved, waiting on him to
And
to
remember, they would be saying, it'd probably say some liberal slant on it. They'd be, you can't go to heaven because you kill so many people. There's idiots that believe stuff like that. Just idiots out there. They try to put this movie down and him down. But let's just say, St. Peter, which he ain't, we all know, but let's just say he's liberal or whatever, and he's sitting there, and what about this person? Like he's, telling him you can't get in because you killed all these people. And he go down the list, and every story he tells with all the men whose lives he saved at that time, but not, they died later. They ain't in heaven because of his fault. They
Right.
just in there from natural causes or got killed later in the war when he wasn't in it. But anyway, they all come up, and he saved me, and they all tell St. Peter, if it weren't for this man here, we wouldn't have been alive for that much longer until we got here. And he sees the light, so to speak, and said, you come on, come in here with open arms.
I thought he was going to pull out his gun and shoot St. Peter.
Well, you can't shoot somebody already dead if they already dead
you
in
punch
heaven.
him then, like, you ain't going to let me
You
into
can
heaven?
fight in heaven, yeah, I guess you can
And
fight.
all the people whose lives he saved, they all jump on St. Peter and say, he's getting in here, you son of a bitch.
Well, there's some action in it. I like, there's story after story. He killed so many of them over there. They could make movies how many James Bond's movies are there?
14.
14. There's probably, you could make just as many, if not more. He killed 200. How many people? It's the most any of them anybody ever killed. He did it. So you got movie after movie. Yeah, they just need to keep putting them out. I mean, not him still going to heaven. There's probably a better way to do it than that. I'm just saying that's one of,
Or all them people say, he saved my life. He saved my life. St. Peter said, I'm sorry, rules are rules. And then, like, somebody opens a door behind them, and everybody's like, turns around and like, oh, it's Jesus. And he says, well, some rules were made to be broken. Come on in here, son.
Yeah.
St. Peter, you're fired.
Yeah. For act that Jesus was with him through all of those kills, looked over him and got him through that mess. Unfortunately, he was looking. And Jesus was somewhere else, or still over there when what happened to him happened, But over there in the war, when other people's lives was
100% Jesus.
Yes, absolutely, with him all the way.
And maybe he makes Chris Kyle the new St. Peter.
Wow,
Well, because he fired St. Peter, so somebody's got to take that job.
Why all that stuff he did gonna give him a desk job like that? That's pitiful. All he did in the world, he's a man that likes adventure and action. You gonna make him stand there with a clipboard?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Jesus
do that.
wouldn't do that.
He'd say, "You know what, Jesus? I quit." And Jesus, what? Do you know who? Sorry, I live by my own standards.
I don't think he'd do that.
No, it's going off the rails.
I
I'm just throwing ideas out. I ain't saying
that's what all I was doing either. Far
We're
be it
just
from me to tell
spitballing.
Clint Eastwood how to make any movies. He's up there, so you need to get on this now, Mr. Eastwood. If you get a chance, you just get to it. Get as many of them out before you gone. That'd be the best way to go out, wouldn't it? American Sniper 4 or 5, the last movie he made. That'd be, I think. How many Dirty Harrys he made? He made
14.
14 of those, yeah. He could do it. American Sniper too, same thing.
They should team up.
Huh?
Dirty Harry and Mary. Thanks, everybody. We do appreciate you writing, giving us these questions.
Get on writing the questions. While you're busy writing questions, why don't you take a little more writing and get on rates and reviews, iTunes, Facebooks, Twitter, Snapchats. Get on there and rates and reviews. It helps us somehow. I don't know
either.
Completely how it helps, but it does. I know it does. So get on there, rates, reviews, all those are said on the computer. We sure do appreciate it.
Thank you kindly, everybody.
How long is it now?
We did 1 hour 40.
Oh, hell.